Well, I've made some progress since the last video I made, because I'm in kind of a hurry. I want to get this thing out of here, and the dude's mowing the grass, so apologize if it gets so that you can't hear me. But I got sheathing. Got the sheathing put most of the way, front and back. I didn't really film much of this because it's a pretty simple process, but just you know, for these bends, I wanted it to be fairly waterproof. For these bends, I made a little break out of 2 pieces of wood and some bolts. Just you know, slide the sheathing in that hole there and tighten up these nuts and lay it on the edge of the workbench and give her a good whack with the rubber mallet or anything you got. And to get it started, this is 16 gauge sheet, so see, I'm trying to bend it. It's pretty tough, but I wanted it to be somewhat structural. And then once you get it started, you can lay it on the concrete and get it finished rolling it, or just bang it all the way around. But it finished pretty nicely. It got this nice edge all the way down. So I put self-tappers where there were studs, but the rest of them are rivets. I did rivets every couple inches, and I overlapped it, so I did it from back to front. I overlapped the front, so if any water comes here, it's not going to penetrate. But the rivets make the sheathing nice and tight, which it's hard to see. I wish there was more light. There we go. See how tight those pieces of sheet are. It's a little loud, but I'm not really anticipating there being much noise. So just finishing up the front here, trying to get the best out of my material, but she's coming along nicely. Got the shelves, and I think I touched on the shelf in the back there. I'm gonna need definitely one more sheet of aluminum, and I made those little pieces there to fill in the holes when there's fewer people hunting. Probably just wrap them in chicken wire. Here, I'll hop up there and show you how those work. Let me hop up here real quick. I finished these doors with the door latches. So got that in there, and this swings out. And had to switch Budweiser. I'm on a little bit of a diet. No more IPA for me, for now anyway. So it left a pretty big shooting hole, which I kind of wish it was a little bit smaller, but I made my last boat with a small shooting hole, and everyone complained because once the brush you know, hangs over in the front and the back, there's not much left. You know, we brush these things pretty good, but I made these little things, these little dividers, and imagine a branch or two tied to them, and you know, you can put them anywhere on the blind. I made them so that they'll fit anywhere. But basically, I'll make little shooting pockets, and I like them because you can slide them around, and they're universal, idiot proof, no hinges, no nothing. Only problem is if they fall in the water, they'll sink. But where we hunt, we could probably fetch them, because we never really hunt in that deep of water unless we're sea duck hunting, in which case you wouldn't need to use them because sea ducks are stupid. For this boat, I've used 6 sheets of aluminum. Well, 5. That's the last sheet there, and I'm definitely going to be short at least 1, because that's a big area. That door is a big area, and this back panel is a big area. And my pilot doors here, which lifts up pretty nicely. We got the latch there to lock it down, which I don't think we'll ever use, but it's there if we ever want to use it, which it's seized up right now. So don't think we'll ever use it, but if you want to. And of course the ever popular, let me sit that rest that down all the way there, the ever popular removable steering wheel, which is sweet. And these sweet controls, and I'll probably make a hook for this, but it might just rest right there. So I like that a lot. I stole this idea from the Fowler boats. They have the same thing on theirs, driver door, but I think theirs flips backwards. These hinges are the only thing on here that's not stainless. They're galvanized. Well, that's not true. This door latch isn't stainless either, but it'll be easily replaceable. And I built this shelf for people sitting back here, and the fuel tank and stuff's going to go there in that dirty little hole. So I made this shelf on hinges with some cheapo chain. So this thing lifts up. I did it on 2 hinges. I just welded the aluminum angle backwards on top of that aluminum angle and bolted hinges. And you know, shelf can hold a coffee cup or whatever. It'll probably bounce around going down the road, but you know, whatever. You can play a trick on somebody, have their nice hot coffee there, and just push up on this a little bit. Boom! Coffee will go everywhere. So anyway, I'm gonna get this sheeting done hopefully by this weekend, and then I will be showing you how we're going to attach the trees to this thing. I ordered some large faced rivets. I'm also stealing this idea from Fowler boats. They have let me get the rivets out of here. I used 3/16 rivets, 3/16 by 1/4 inch, and it worked everywhere that I needed it to. They were long enough to go through the sheet material and the square tubing, and any place where I doubled up, where I've got 2 layers of sheet material and piece of square tubing behind here. Just had to push really hard and whack it with a hammer a couple times and it would go. For the brush, I'm going to use these. They're also 3/16 by 1/4 inch rivets, but they're large head rivets. You can see the difference side by side. How much bigger. I ordered these off of Amazon. They're large head rivets, 3/16 by 1/4 inch. Actually, these are 3/16 by 1/2 inch, but I have 1/4 inch ones over there. I ordered a couple different kinds just to test it out. These are really long. I don't think we'll need these. That'll be in the next video. I'll show you how we're gonna attach trees to this. I'm not gonna use wire mesh like I did last time. I'm gonna use nylon straps, but I'll show you how we're gonna rivet the nylon onto this stuff. If you like my boat blind, give me a thumbs up down below. Thanks for watching.